This tutorial is on perspective, how to use it, and how it can enhance your animation. For this tutorial, we will look at having an actor walk between objects. For that, we'll use the grocery checkout scene, which we have here, and we will call upon Cherry to fill in and be our subject. What I'll do here is I'll flip her around and make her a good size for this view, right like that. One thing you need to check though is at the bottom of the object is your Z dimension movement for an object. Once you hold your cursor over that, it turns into the double arrow. You hold down your left mouse button and move your mouse front and back, and you move your object in the Z dimension. Now keep in mind that even though this is a two-dimensional animation, the stage is in 3 dimensions. This allows you to place objects at different distances so you get a perspective type view as a camera moves or as actors and objects move around the stage. Now, what we want to do in this example is we'll have Cherry start over here on the left. We want her to walk down the aisle, take a right, and walk out the store. Now, as you notice, as I move this around, Cherry's in front of everything, which is fine for now, because we can use the Z dimension to move her behind objects, and we can move her back, and as you see, she disappears as she moves behind things. But one problem we have here is she's moving behind the second register back here, which we don't want. So, why is that? Well, as this is originally provided, these objects, the aisles of the store, are not separated very far in the Z dimension. To show that, we can go to the 3D view and hold down the Alt key and the left mouse button, and it can rotate. And as you can see, everything seems to be pretty much on the same Z distance. Everything's right on top of each other. So what we want to do here is go in and select these items, and we'll go take the back aisles first. I'll hold down the Control key and select both of them. Here's that icon I was telling you about. You click and hold on that, and you can move those back down the Z. Now, what did we just do? Let's go back to the 3-dimensional. You notice that these are now someplace else. Hold down the Alt key, and you can see they're way in the distance. Now they don't need to be that far really, so we can move them back up some, say right about there. We'll go out of 3D view, and there they are. They're still a good size for what we want. Next, we'll want to select this register here and move it back away from the front register so we have room for Cherry to walk between them. So I will attempt to select everything here, and I think I got it all. Let's see if everything moves. Yep, everything moves, so we'll move that back a little bit. Nope, not that far. And we can move it down, keep it in line. Let's look at the 3D view, and you can see where it is. So actually we can move this up a little bit further, and there's still plenty of room for Cherry to walk through there. Here we go. So now we have all these items at different distances in the Z-axis. And with that, we can make Cherry walk down the aisle, turn right, and walk out the store. So from here, let's have her do some walking. Okay, and what we'll do is I'll go back to about 40, well, is that 40? 45, 40, and have her move right around there. Now let's see where she is in the Z-axis, not far enough back, so we'll move her back like that. You can do it that way, or you can use this right here and move her front and back like that. Okay, then at the end of her walk, we'll just move the frame down there. We'll have her stop right there. Then we'll have her wave. Alright, so that she doesn't move, we're going to add a key in there so that she stays in one place, which is identical to that key. We also want to make sure that we are in linear mode, which we are. And then we'll have her walk off and out of the store. Okay, and move her out view. Okay, now you go back to the beginning. Let's play it and see what we got. She walks behind the first register, in between the others, stops, waves, and then walks out. Okay, there we are. We have successfully made an actor walk between two objects. We've given some depth to our two-dimensional animation. Makes it a little bit more exciting. Just remember, your stage is three-dimensional even though your animation is only two-dimensional. You can use this to place objects at various Z depths to give your scene more of a perspective view. And having actors walk behind objects also helps to give the impression of depth in your scene. And don't forget to utilize the 3D view to align and space your objects out in the Z dimension and for proper placement.